At first glance, a drone and a poem have nothing in common. One is engineered aluminium and software. The other is language arranged on a page. But hear me out. Look at how both are actually built, and the structural parallels become difficult to ignore. A drone operates on waypoints, so precisely plotted coordinates that determine where it goes, at what altitude, and at what speed. A poem operates on an almost identical logic. There are line breaks that are waypoints, stanza shifts are altitude changes, and the caesura, the deliberate pause midline that poets have used since Homer, is the drone's hover, the moment of suspension before the next movement begins. Both are designed at their core to control the speed at which a viewer or reader moves through space. The drone operator and the poet are solving the same problem. How do I guide someone's attention through a landscape in a way that makes them feel it rather than just see it? For most of human history, the elevated perspective was the exclusive property of imagination. Poets wrote about seeing the world from above long before any technology made it possible. Shelley's Skylark, Blake's Tiger viewed from cosmic distance, Whitman containing multitudes, surveying America from an impossible vantage point that no single human body could occupy. The elevated view was a poetic device precisely because it was inaccessible. To see from above was to see as God sees, with totality, with pattern, with the kind of clarity that ordinary ground-level perception never allows. It conferred meaning onto the mundane. From high enough, everything becomes purposeful. The city's chaos resolves into grid. The river's wandering reveals its logic. Distance, it turns out, is a form of understanding. And what the drone did, democratically and suddenly, was hand that perspective to anyone with a couple $100. The poetic view from above, theorized for millennia, painted by masters and written by romantics, suddenly became a consumer product. And the world responded by consuming it voraciously, because the hunger for that perspective was always there. Technology just finally caught up. Now, it would be dishonest to talk about drones and poetry without acknowledging where that parallel darkens, because the same detachment that makes drone footage beautiful, that godlike removal from the messiness at ground level, is precisely what makes drone warfare psychologically possible. Poets have always understood that language can beautify and obscure simultaneously. A poem about war can make violence musical. The elevated perspective can aesthetize suffering by converting it into pattern and scale. Wilfred Owen spent his entire career dismantling the beautiful language that had been used to send men into the trenches during World War I. The drone inherits that same double-edged quality. The footage of a strike from altitude, stripped of sound and context, has the same cool geometry as a landscape shot over Iceland. The technology doesn't discriminate between subjects, only the intention does. And that responsibility, to be conscious of what the elevated view is doing and to whom, belongs equally to the poet and the operator. The drone didn't invent the poetic perspective, it inherited it. Thousands of years of human longing to see the whole world, to rise above the noise of ground level and find the pattern underneath, finally found a machine worthy of the ambition. What poetry does with language, the drone does with light. Both ask the same question as they climb. What does this look like from far enough away to finally understand it? And both, at their best, come back with the same answer, that from the right altitude, at the right moment, in the right light, even the most ordinary piece of the world is capable of taking your breath away. The sky has always been a poem. This was perhaps my strangest connection in this series, but I hope you enjoyed it, and please come back next Friday for the next one. See you!